What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And before I get started, I just have to give the biggest thank you to all the people who have watched my previous Jamaican Bounce video. Yes, those numbers have skyrocketed over the last couple years, and I'm officially monetized. You guys have been a huge blessing to me with that video. If you haven't already, check out all my other videos since then. Check out my new Instagram. I have it linked right here. I'm trying to do big things, y'all, this year with all the content creation. So I just wanted to say thank you before I even hop into this video. Okay, so for today's video, I'm gonna show you guys 7 ways that I style these Jamaican Bounce curls. Super cute, super easy, and super fast. If you're a mama bear like me, you need something quick but cute for on the go when you're trying to get them little ones ready. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into this video. Before I get started, I do just want to let you guys know that this style is about a good 2 weeks old. And personally, I think Jamaican Bounce crochet looks so much better the older it is, because then you don't see your parts as clearly. It kind of blends in a little bit more. People are like, is it a wig? Is it your hair? Like, you got to keep them guessing, right? You don't want it to be too obvious that it's crochet. So yes, this style is 2 weeks old. So for the first style, you literally could just keep it like this. This is just a part down the middle. I don't like how well you can see like that. So what I do is I just pin it to cover up a little bit. Some people like to do their cornrows in the Y shape. I personally don't. No biggie if you do. I just simply stick a little pin, fluff it up some, boom. You can keep it like that. I also like to pin this back a little bit just to kind of frame my face a little bit. So I'll just pull some back, stick a pin in it. Same thing on the other side. Pull it back, stick a pin in it, and then I just fluff. So now it's framing my face. I'll kind of tuck this behind my ear a little bit and just fluff to your desired look. And it just really shapes your face and kind of makes it look a little bit fuller. And of course, we can't forget to do our edges. I kind of have mine done already from a previous look, but I'm going to go back over it just for you guys. And I like to use this Mielle edge gel. It is really good because it has biotin in it. And I don't know if anybody's like me. I suffered from the postpartum hair loss. So this has really been my saving grace with getting my edges back. So we just want to style them edges real quick to your preference. And it just really seals the deal with your look. Also, the more you kind of smooth it into your cornrows, the more natural your like hairline looks, and it looks less crochet-y or you don't see the cornrows as well. It just kind of blends everything in together. So this is style number 1. Okay, so for look number 2, it's not too far from this style. I like to create a side part. So I start on this side and I just kind of swoop the curls over. Now I usually use like my last 2 rows visible. But what I'll do is I'll take a curl from that second to last one to kind of cover up this part. And I'll kind of go at an angle and go up higher because I personally love to create volume. So the higher the curls, the better in my opinion. So I pin it down right there. And this is covering up those parts as well, so it's not overly obvious. And then I'll just push this back a smidge more, once again, framing your face and keeping the curls nice and high. And then I'll just pin that in place as well. And then you just kind of fluff to your desired look. I like to make mine at like keep a shape, kind of like this triangular, I don't know what you call it, this angular look. And then I'll fluff this side out and I'll kind of bring the curls over this little ish so you don't have to see all the parts and things, and it just kind of really creates a cute little shape. So this is my side part look number 2. Alrighty, so moving along for this next look, I am just going to do a simple high little puff ponytail situation. Very easy. Little like trick for me to you is to use these like goody hair bands, because they do not pull the curls too often, you know what I mean? Like versus those hair bands that have like the glue in the middle or the little metal pieces. Don't use those. It'll definitely pull the hair out mess up your curls. So use these little guys. So I'll just put it over my whole head like a choker, and I just flip forward. See if I can do these with my hoops on. And I just pull it all the way up around the curls. And once I have it around once, I just pull it and wrap it around twice. Make sure I have all the curls and they're good. All right. And then I just fluff and once again, create the shape that you would like. And I'll always check from side to side to make sure my shape looks good sideways, keeping the back smooth. And this side. And if I had a mirror, if I was in the bathroom, I would probably check the back as well, just to make sure all angles, I ain't looking too crazy. Now, when I did this style, if you saw my first video, I did my cornrows a smidge differently. In my original video, I showed you I did 8 straight backs, which I still did, but this time I incorporated some individual braids along the side and along the back. So that way, if I wear it up, I'm not too self-conscious about that big chunky braid. So just so I can show you real quick. Here on the sides, you can kind of see where you don't see the cornrows. It just kind of looks like hair just going straight up. Same for the back. Now, mind you, this is 2 weeks old, so ignore all the frizzies and the fuzzies. Yeah, if you ever want to go back, you can always add more hair to like revamp it a little bit. But I think doing this style of cornrows makes a big difference, so you don't see that chunky braid in the back. If you do not know how to do this style, like the cornrows, or if you prefer just to have that one chunky braid at the very bottom, you can always go back and tie a cute little headband or like a turban type thing. You could always do that as well to hide it. So that's what I used to do. But since I've been doing this style of braiding, I just can wear it freely without it looking too crazy. So this is style number 3. Okay, so for style number 4, I'm gonna be doing the 2 puff situation. So I basically just split my hair straight down the middle, and I do have my little chunky section in the back. So I kind of want to crisscross it, if that makes sense, kind of like crisscross the hair. So that way that braid is being covered and you don't really see it too well. I'm one of those people where I don't really care too much if it shows some. If you're more conscious of it, this may not be the style for you, just putting it out there, but I've rocked it. I thought it was cute. So yeah, you want to try to crisscross some of those, and I'll show you in the back when I'm done. Once you have it separated, you're going to pull up one side, and you want to try to keep this as flat as possible because you don't want it to look like this and have this extra hangage. That's not cute. So you want to kind of pull it flat so that way all the volume is up top in the curls. Once again, take one of your little goodie hair bands and wrap that around as tight as you can. And you can either leave it like this, or you can kind of take some of these curls and wrap them around each other to make it a smidge smaller. Completely up to you, but I like to make mine a little smaller. And I'm holding on to that little piece that I just wrapped around, and I take a hairpin and I just tie that down, or pin that down. No, I said tie that down. Pin that down. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. And I try to keep mine at the top of my head as much as possible, like the crown of my head, versus the sides. I ain't trying to look like the girl from Chuck E. Cheese, okay? I think the higher it is, the cuter it is. All right, once you have it all the way up and pinned, and I can just kind of fluff now to kind of create a shape. And then of course, don't forget your edges. And now we have a cute little 2-puff situation. So here it is from the side once again. Doesn't look too crazy with like cornrows being exposed. And here it is from the back. So that is style number 4 with the 2 puffs. right, so before I continue with the next style, I need everybody to go ahead and pause and enter this emoji in the comments down below. Yes, go ahead and pause and do it right now. This way I know who is still with me, who is still rocking it out with me in this video. And once you're done, hit play. All right, so for look number 5 is the famous half up, half down. Yes, so what I like to do is I leave one row still kind of exposed, and I grab all the other hairs, leave one row exposed on this side, and I keep mine pretty close. I don't pull too much from the back. I kind of pull just enough from the front. Sorry, this is so hard to show on camera. But yeah, just pull just enough from the front. Because once again, I like to keep fullness with this style. And the more full it is, the more it covers those cornrows and it doesn't look so crochet-y, which I hate. So once you have the amount you want, this section has 2 little curls on it. I'll just pull one. Still from the same crochet, I guess you could call it, but I'm pulling one to kind of cover my part. And the same on this side. And once you have the amount of hair that you would like, you can either tie it to do a cute little ponytail, or you could do a bun, and I will show you guys both. The tighter you tie it, the higher the ponytail, if that's what you're going for, which I kind of do like because it just kind of gives like this cutesy little, I don't know, little puppy dog look, but I kind of like that. You could also take a curl and wrap it around your hairband if you don't want that exposed. I'm not really that worried about it. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Just ponytail style, half up, half down, cute. And then if you just want it in a little bun, I just take this whole ponytail, I do a loose twist and just wrap it around itself once and pin that down in the back. And anything that's like sticking out, just go ahead and pin that down as well. So you can kind of do this 2 different ways, the ponytail versus the little bun. So this is my look number 5. All right, so for look number 6, we're gonna incorporate like a little hair scarf, turban, whatever you wanna call it. So I'm gonna put my hair back up into a high puff. And when I'm doing this puff, I like to keep the hair more forward. And if your hair tie is really loose like mine, I'll just tie a knot in the back. Because if I do it twice around, it'll push the hair back to like my crown, and I don't want that. So I'm just gonna tie a knot in the back. Or you can always use a shorter goodie band, but this is the best one that I have. So you get it like that, so you got a little bit in the front. And then I personally like to do my edges first before applying the hair scarf. Get them bad boys slicked back. And the more slicked down you have them, like the cleaner it looks, if that's the look you're going for. If not, nothing wrong. If you're not an edge girl, if you don't want it all slicked down, it's 2023, we do what we want. But if you are an edge girl, the slicker it is, the cleaner this kind of looks. So I just have a regular like neck scarf that I've made into a hair scarf. So I personally like to bunch mine up or either fold it a few times. So I have it folded so it's flat. So we're gonna lay this up against the back and then kind of make sure it's even at the end and just tie a knot. And then I don't like it over my ear, so I'll go ahead and get my ears out. And then I'll keep this a little tight and push it back till a little bit of my edges are exposed. If you want, you can push the curls back right now. We'll fluff it later. So after I get it to the tightness that I like, I just twist the scarf over each other, kind of like you're doing like a twist for your hair. And then you're just gonna kind of keep twisting it around itself to make a little like knot. And then you just tuck it behind. So if you keep it nice and tight, that should not come out. And then I just fix my edges real quick. Get my swoop back. and then you just push those curls back forward. Once again, the volume. And make sure you're still checking from the side, this side. I like for mine to kind of like waterfall over the back of the scarf. This is perfect when you're at the end of this style and you probably should have taken it out days ago, but you just feeling lazy. This is a great little like, I'm still cute style. This is totally my go-to, whether I have crochet or not. But yes, this is a cute little turban hair scarf look that I just love to rock with these curls. All right, so for our last and final look, it's pretty similar to what we just did, but I'm just gonna do a full, no hair exposed hair wrap situation. Of course, you can do this with your regular hair, pretty much any style, but I just love adding this in with Jamaican Bounce because once again, I'm a mom. Times are hard. We don't always get to do our hair, but we still need to look cute and feel good. So sometimes it's just easier if you're at the end of this style to just wrap it all up in a hair scarf, slick down them edges, and keep it cute, keep it pushing. So I'm just gonna take this knot out of my hair tie, and I'm gonna put all my hair up into a like bun. This part really doesn't matter what it looks like. I just like to keep mine rounded. Boom. Once again, you could do your edges again. I just kind of did mine, but I'll go back over it one more time. Keep it nice and slick. And then once again, I'm taking a different hair scarf just to kind of give a different effect from the previous style. And this time you want to open it all the way up and find the center of it and just put it on the back of your head. And this time I like to grab it from the sides as tight as you're comfortable with. Take all of that and twist it around itself until it's as tight as you like. Once you have it at the tightness you want, then pop the little ears out. Get it nice and tight. Make sure it's not too bulky in the back. And then I'm gonna keep wrapping this, and I'll only wrap a smidge of it. I don't want this too tight and you have like this snake situation around. I just do this enough so it doesn't slide. And because the Jamaican Bounce curls are so coarse, that also works to your advantage so it doesn't slide too much versus just like your normal hair. So I do that tight around like once, and then I still twisting, but I'm keeping it a light twist. And I'm making this shape. So you see we kind of have like a little bun forming. I'm still twisting, but I'm keeping it loose. And I'm just gonna wrap that all the way around and then tuck. And now you can just go, and that loose part you can kind of fluff to your desired shape. And I just really like seeing that definition of like the bun versus the slickness going up. Clean up those edges. And voila, we have all of our curls wrapped up in this headscarf. Super cute. And if anybody knows me in real life, y'all know this is like almost my day-to-day look. Like I love me a good head wrap, especially if you got some fun colors, prints, patterns, matches everything, still look cute throwing your hoops. Nobody will know you're having a bad hair day. Nobody will know. So this is look number 7. All right, y'all, so those were all 7 of my looks. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for rocking with your girl. Definitely leave me plenty of comments down below. Which look was your favorite? Do you have any questions, any suggestions? Let me know down below. I'm super open. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and don't forget to check out my IG page, y'all. I got so much more fun day-to-day content up there as well. And as usual, thank you for rocking it out with me, and I will catch you guys on my next one. Bye.